Hello, my little ponies, and welcome back to SudoKube. How do we feel today? I feel confident. I feel confident. I don't know, both of those just kind of sounded wrong to me. So we still have an achievement to go for getting a D level cube, which is really big. So surely you remember the basic rules of Sudoku. So let's go up here. Okay. So how much do we have here? We have 16, so it's 1 through 9 plus what? A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Is it? Just up to G? So, let me put a note here. Yes. It can be a 1, not a 2. You can see my cursor, right? Good. 1 can't be a 2. Could be a 3. Could be a 4. Could be a 5. Not a 6. Could be a 7. Not an 8. Could be a 9. Not an A. Be a B. Not a C or D. But it could be an E. And it looks like it could also be an F. But then we roll it up here, and we see it can't actually be an F. It can't be a 7. Let's see, do I see a 1 on... any of these other sides? Do I see a 1 anywhere else? No. So it could still be a 1. Can't be a 4. Could still be 3. Could still be a 5. Could be a 1. Could still be a 5. Looks like it could still be a 3. Or a B or an E. So, well, we tried. Yeah, the corners especially have the most stuff, so this can't be a 1. Can it be a 2? Could be a 2. Can't be a 3. Can't be a 4. Can't be a 5. Can't be a 6 or a 7 or an 8. Looking at 9. Nope, no 9. No A. Looking for a B. Shoot, looks like it could be a B. Not a C. Looking for D. Looks like it could be a D. But on E, F, or G. So that's only 3 possibilities. Okay, here. 1, 2. And then we look for a 3. 3. Look for 4, 4, 5, 6. Looking for a 7. Looks like it could be a 7. Looking for an 8. 8, 9. A. B, C. I'm not seeing a D. E, F. Wait, do I not see a G? I thought I saw a G earlier. Here's a G, I guess. So I did 3 corners. There's 8 corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. 1, 2, looking for 3, 3. Looking for 4, 4. Looking for 5, 5. Looking for a 6. There's a 6. Looking for a 7. I don't see a 7. 8 and 9. A. C. Do I find a B? Not seeing a B. Do I see a C, D, E, F, and G? So 7 or B. That's really not a lot of choices, huh? Alright, does this corner see a 1? 1. Does this corner see a 2? 2. Does this corner see a 3? No 3. 4. 5. I have a cat crawling over me right now. I don't think I see a 6. Let's see, do I see a 7? No. 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 I see a 9, but do I see an 8? 8, 9. And then a... No A. B, C, D, E, F. G. Yes, hello, kitty. Yes, pet, 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 pet the kitty. Alright, so ideally I should find someone that has like a bunch of stuff and just work on that. So let's work in this region, I suppose. You find someone that's like almost... Oh, this is almost done. Alright, do I see a 1? Do I see a 2? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, A, B, C, D, E, F, and then... No, that's a 6. G. Okay, so A, B, C. Alright. So looking for places here, but could have a D. That can't. This can't. And this good. And this good. And then E, so now we're back and looking for an F. Nothing stopping this. F. That's stopping that. That's stopping that. Boom, boom. Anyway, yes. So this could. This could and this could. EF. And then where's the G? No G's. There aren't a lot of G's around, I'm seeing. Oh, right. Okay, so this can't be an F because this side has an F. And then, of course, 1. 1. 1. 1. Can't be a 1. 2. This can't be 2. These two can't be 2. This could be a 2, though. Could this be a 2? No, this can't be a 2. 3, 4, 5, and then looking for a 6. This could totally be a 6, not this one. Oh, no, these can't be 6s, because that is, in fact, a 6. And then we're looking for 7s. Any but the bottom row could be a 7. Looking for an 8, there's an 8 in there. Looking for a 9, there's a 9 in there. So this can only be a D or a G, which is really interesting. Okay, find another area that's like really full. Sometimes they go to spin in a direction and the game's just like, hey, how about we don't do that? This one looks pretty full. Alright, so 2s. No, no, no. No. That can't be a 2. 3 and then 4s. These two can't be 4s. 5 and 6. There's 6 anywhere that I can maybe click on. No. I'm not seeing any 6s on this side of the cube. Then 7. Oh no, there's a 6 right there. No, no, that'd be that. And an 8, there's one in here, and then a 9. Not the bottom row, but could be any of the others. I'll just double check. Yeah, it could be that. And then onto the letters, so A. No, no, no. Oh, how did I not see this? Also that. Also, this one cannot be a 7. No B. These two can't be C's. Go back through here, so this can't be a C. And this can't be a C. One place at a time. D, and then E, and then F. And then G. Boom, 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 boom. No, no. No, 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 no. So 2 of them could still be G's. Okay, that's unfortunate. Because if 2 of them can, that's its own issue. I. Find somewhere else that's really full. That's really full, but we already worked on it. Okay, sure, right here. Let's go for 1. No and no. And that's it. Let's go for 2. Three, 4. A 5. Looks like any of them could be a 5. Yeah, this corner looks pretty full. We should try up here next. Let's not leave this one unfinished. No, no, no. then A. B, C, D, E, F. And then G is bloop, bloop, bloop. Alright, up here now. So 1, 2, 3. No and no. Nothing stopping that. Anything stopping these? Nope, nothing stopping those. 4 and 4, 4. Anything stopping these from being 4s? It doesn't look like it now. Oh, yeah, stop this one. Alright, 5. No and no. Alright, and then a 6, and then... Okay, 8, 9. The bottom one there can't be a 9. A, B. No, no, no. B, B. And then C. All except these two could be C's. C, 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 C. D. And E, F, and G. So unfortunately, none of them are alone in what letter they are. Yeah, I'm either looking for ones where they are the only one of that square that could be a certain digit, like if only one of these could be a C, or if there's only one option for it to be. Unfortunately, this could be two different things. There are multiples that could be C. It's like 2 that could be a 5. Let's do this one. There's a lot of open spaces, and 2 of the sections have already been done. So, 1, 2. Oh, no, I mean, of course, so many of them could be a 2. 3. Okay, so many of them being able to be a 2 is already really hurting matters. Alright. Alright. 5. 2 of them could still be 5s. No. No, 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 no. And then a 7, and then 8, and then a 9. So not the bottom row, and not that one specifically. A, and B. No, and no. C, D, E, F, G. Unfortunately, is this 2 or B? It can't be not 2 or B. Okay. So there's 16 in each one. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I find ones that have at least 8 already in there. No. 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 Okay, so this one is pretty full. So let's look at the ones. Can't be the top row, can't be here, can't be here. Oh, hey! Looky, looky. This has to be a 1 then. Just double checking. Okay. Alright, so now looking at 2s. None of those can be a 2. That can't be a 2. Okay, that could totally be a 2. 3, and then 4. Can't be the top row. Can't be this row. Can't be this row. So this one here has to be a 4. And a 5. No, and no. And no. So 5 is either here or here. 9. Can't be the top row. Could be any of the rest of them, though. And then we look at A. Where's an A? There's an A. Any of them, except for this corner, could be an A. B, C, D, and E. Not that, not that, not that. And then F and G. So this can only be a 2. 5 and A. Unfortunately, others could also be 5 or an A. Everything could be an A. Either of these are the 5. Okay, but still, we helped quite a bit. And now this one is half full, so we might as well go on this. 1, 2, 3. So the 4s. No and no. And that's it. So still 3 more 4s. 5. No 5s there, so any of these ones. 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the 9. Oh, no, not those 3. But any of the others could be a 9. And then in A, then a B, no and no. C and D and E, no and no and no. Yeah, I think that looks about right. And then, where's the F? Here's the F. Bloop, bloop. And a G. A lot of potential, nothing definitive. Yeah, and so if I keep filling in spaces, the odds of getting one that can be filled in go up, because surely there are some that can be filled out. This 1 and this 2 and this 4, they don't disprove anything that I've already placed, right? None of these are already a 2, are they? I wonder if marking the tile down, like, I wonder if me putting this 2 in took any 2s out from here. Without this, those two could totally have been 2s and probably were 2s. Okay, this one has a bunch. 1 and 2 and 3. So that can't be, that can't be. Those two can't be. Four, 5 and 6. And then 8. And 9. No, no, no. God, it's one of these two. Ah! Maybe. And of course, any of these. Be the C. Oh, no. And that's already posted, so. One of these two. And then EF. What's the G? Can't be that. Could be that. Can't be that. Alrighty then. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else on this cube that already has 8. 1, 2, 3. So might as well just go with 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a fast start. Any of these could be a 5. Generally, that's not a good sign. Alright, and then what's the 8? So just not that top one, but any of the others. And then 9. Not the top one, not this row, not that one. A. No, no. B and C. Oh, wait a second. Well, this is interesting. If you look at the C's here, none of these can be a C. None of these can be a C. None of these can be a C. That can't be a C, and that can't be a C. Which means only either this one or this one could be a C. Which means these can't be C's. These can't be C's. These can't be C's. But it still means that one of these 4 then would have to be a C. Just an interesting little thing that just came up. No. And that's it. And then was the thing. Not one of those. And then the F. no, no. Okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then, okay then. Yeah, I want to find a side that looks really busy. This side looks like it has a lot of stuff going on for it. Sure, let's do this side. It's not particularly full, but okay. No to the top, no to the bottom. Any of the rest could be a 1. And then a 2, and then a 3. Four, and then a 5. No and no. No, no, no. See, both these could be a 3 or an 8. If they can't be anything else, then one would have to be a 3 and one would have to be an 8. That's something to question later. It's A and B. No B, no B. And then the C, and then the D. No, 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 no. So only these two, it looks like. And then E, and then F. Shoot. They could be a 3, an 8, or an F. So I can't take out all the other 3s and 8s. G. Or they could also be a G. Of course. Alright, 1, 2. Gosh, the side is really low on 3s, huh? Maybe I should just do like the full side all at once. Like just find all the places that could be a 1, all the places on here that could be a 1. Alright. This can't be. Yep, yep. I don't know if I should be concerned that my cat was trying to dig into something behind his tower and then ran away. I'm going to chalk that up to my cat being a cat. There aren't a lot of 2s around here either. Okay, not on the top, not on there, not on there. So either this one or this one could be a 2. But this one can't be a 2. So this has to be an actual 2. And then, look, that cut off all of the 2s that are on there. No, no, no. This can't be a 2. Those could be 2s. No, no. Could those 3 be 2s? Absolutely. Nope, nope. Those couldn't be, though. And there. And then 3. Yeah, it's a lot of tedious work. But then things will just start falling into place eventually. That can't be. But those 2 can be. Alright, no, no, and no. Alright, but could those 2 still be 3s? The upper one can. Alright. No, no, no. Oh, right, apparently I already did 3s there. Right, I went up to 3 on that. And then I failed. Those can't be. All of these can be 3s. Can that bottom right one be a 3? No. But that is still plenty of 3s. Okay, so the middle left one can't be a 3, but all of the others on here can be. The left one can't be. Alright, and 4s. 4, no 4. That could totally be a 4. No there. That could be a 4. That cannot be a 4. No, no, no. Yes. No, yes. And then yes. Meow, meow. Okay. That one's a no. This one could totally be, though. What? No to that, no to that, no to those, no to that one. But then these three can totally be 4. No, 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 no. Low one can't be, but the upper one can be a 4. And the game crashed. Alright, let's continue the cube. I didn't realize that I'd have to load everything from the beginning again. Alright, what's the sound I was working on? Yeah, this looks about right, except... Yeah, this is the way I was looking at it. Okay, so I was down here looking at 4s. Alright, over here looking at 4s. Brrr. Over here looking at 4s. Alright. Yes. Now 2, 5. Alright, so no, no, and no. Those can't be 5s, those can't be 5s, those can't be 5s. This can't be a 5, so this one has to be a 5. Five, 5, 5, 5. No, and no, and no. So it has to be one of these 3, and it can't be that one down there. So one of these 2 is a 5 then. No 5s. Check for 5s, check for 5s. No 5s. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. No, no. So that one, or it's this one. No, 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 no. Checked. No, no. No, no, no. and the top corner. All right, got all the way up to the 6. Gotta throw a way in before we finally put one in this square, right? And of course we put the same one in that square. Yep, nope. No. No, no. Yep, no, that could totally be that. No. Well, I already put 7s here. I don't know. Alrighty. It's not much to talk about as I'm just concentrating on getting all the right digits here. No, and no, and no. And it can't be up here either. So this one actually has to be an 8. There are so many spaces, and every one little thing that I get is one more tick towards completion. No, and no, and no. So it would have to be one of these two is the 8. Alright, and then no there. Those two. Yep. No. I haven't even gotten to the letters yet. And I'm already feeling very discouraged about this side. Alright. No, 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 no. It's either this one or this one, then. And so many possible nines. No, 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 no. 999. No, no. And it can't be those two. Wait. Yeah, 999. 99. Can't be top row, can't be second row, can't be bottom row, can't be left, can't be right, so it's one of these two. On to A. Nope. And no, not there. Right, no, and no, and then dude. Oh, was that the last empty box here? We finally filled up once we got to A. A. No, no. It could still be those three. No, no. That still leaves 5. Okay, and then we have... Bleh. Okay. No. No. Okay, on to B. Was there a B on here? No and no. That could be a B. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Oh, wait a second. No, no, and this can't be the top row. So this has to be the top row. Only the top row can be a B. Duh, duh. Even if we don't know which of these two it is, that has to be bottom row. So that can't be a B, and that can't be a B. I don't know why I put that as a B. So B has to go either top left or top right of this tile. Huzzah! Progress! No, no, no. So this has to be one of these two here. That doesn't help as much. No, no, no. Oh, right, that tile is already building. Not there. Not there. Okay, can't be any of these. Can't be any of these. Can't be any of those, or those. So it's one of those four. Gotcha! Can't be those or that. Wait. No, no, no. It has to be one of these two. Because of this area, because it can't be the bottom, can't be second, can't be third. It has to be one of these two, which would mean that it would share with this. So this has to be bottom row, which means none of the others can be bottom row. Those already couldn't be because of that. And those already couldn't be because of that, and that can't be because of that. Fine, whatever. None of them could be bottom row. No, no. Okay, then on to C. Imagine doing this entire section, whatever, but 6 times for all of the different sides. Yep. Wait, it just looks like a Rubik's Cube. Oh gosh. Sion, Sion. Other than it can't be top row, there's nothing else informing this. Can't be that one, can't be that one, could be this one still. Could I click up there? I totally could. Sion, Sion. Sion, Sion. Can't be that. No, no. Either up here or down here. Ah!